All right. Woo! Okay. We are so excited to be here on this wonderful Thursday. Guys, it is June in Alaska, which means the sun is shining like the majority of the time. And that means everyone has a ton of energy. We just like go 900 miles an hour. And we don't stop. In fact, I was talking to somebody that I should have followed up with like a week ago. And she showed up at my networking event today. And we both looked at each other and I was like, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry for not following up with you. And she's like, I'm sorry, I didn't follow up with you. And I was like, by the time I remember to follow up with you, it's like 9 o'clock at night, but it feels like it's 5 o'clock. So I think I have time. And she was like, yes, me too. So that's how Alaska is in the summer. We all think that it is like 3 o'clock in the afternoon when it's midnight. So it's just crazy. Anyway, we're so happy you're here. I'm going to show you a really fun, upbeat video to get you fired up about convention, which is the last weekend of this month. This month, it's June. So I am going to screen share really quick with you, and we are going to watch this video together. Woo! So it's just a bunch of upbeat music, but I want you guys to notice, did you see it said renowned speakers, amazing speakers. It said product launch, and it said amazing training. The amazing training, the product launches, the speakers, guys, it's going to be so good. There's a ton of different spots all over the US that are doing live, specifically in Kentucky. Mitzi and I are going. We will be live in Kentucky for convention, and we're so excited. So if you can't come live, which I encourage all of you to do, but if you can't come live, I definitely encourage you to make time to watch convention on the 25th and the 26th. Don't, whatever you do, don't think to yourself, oh, I'll catch the recording. I registered. They'll send me the recording. It'll be fine. No, like cross it off on your calendar. That Friday and Saturday, make time for it right now. You want to watch it live because Facebook is going to explode after convention, and you're going to be so lost. You're going to be like, wait, what happened? What happened at convention? What's going on? You will be so lost if you wait to watch it. So don't wait. Set aside time for June 25th and 26th and watch it with us. So that's my encouragement for you for today. All right, let's jump in here to our Welcome to Plexus event. Did we watch this one? Yeah, because this was last week. So where is this week's? Hold on. I'm just realizing I think this is the one we watched last week, but maybe. Oh no, we didn't watch it last week. It was the week before. Because we didn't have a Zoom last week. Yeah, but this one was a week ago. Hold on just a second. Let me look at my calendar here. Bear with me here, please. And we have a little bit of time. Okay. Yeah, this one. Oh, give me just a second. Hi, sweetie. Going out, baby. I'm gonna Zoom. Thank you. Okay. Nope, that one's not it.
So when you load it up, you see the first one. They just posted. It should be. It's at the top. It's the most recent one on their page.
Is it the one that says? Okay, that one was this training. Starting to take the guesswork out of plexus. Joining. Welcome to plexus. Okay, here it is. Yes.
Look, search for more conference information. I think is it that one?
I think
with the training. Which one are you looking for? I'm not sure. Looking for conference information or training.
Hold on. I refreshed the page. I don't know why it's not moving past this one. Okay, hold on. Let me go back.
I took it out before she could rip me off. Check the brand on the way out to make sure. What?
There we go. Okay.
Do you see Rabbit's saying right there?
This one? No, that one's the diversify your income. It should say welcome to Plexus.
There's one more, I think, above that. This is huddle.
That's the huddle, right? It's usually right here, which is why I'm so confused. Like new Plexus, this live webinar. So, but this is the one July 8th. No, not July 8th. That's 2020. So this is old. And this is silver training. The welcome to Plexus is usually right here. Is this it? This is yesterday for taking the first step toward health business. This is it. This is it.
Journey. So yes. I'm Alex Eldridge. Okay. I'm the Senior Manager of International Ambassador Training. And today we have a very special guest on, Hannah Richardson. She's a Sapphire Ambassador. So Hannah, do you want to come on, kind of introduce yourself a little bit? Thank you so much for being here this evening, by the way.
Yes, hi. I'm so happy to be here. What a treat to get to speak with all of you tonight. I have my Slim and Active mixed up right now, and just, Alex does too, awesome. I'm in Boise, Idaho. I married my high school sweetheart. We are coming up on 11 years, but we've been together for 18. We have 3 little kiddos. I'm a pediatric nurse here, and a fun fact, I played college soccer, and I just hit 4 years with my Plexus journey.
Awesome. Well, yeah, thank you for being here. So Hannah is a Sapphire Ambassador. So if you don't yet know what that means she's at the very top of our company. And the really beautiful thing about this company is she started right where you are, right where you may be. Everybody starts in the same place and can work their way up. And it takes people from all walks of life as well. We have doctors, nurses, stay-at-home moms, teachers, all kinds of people. And hey, we take them all, right? So again, thank you for being here. Just a couple little housekeeping items to get out of the way, and then we're gonna hear from Hannah. But first is, if you haven't yet, text the word train me, just one word, TRAINME, to the number 753987. And I know we have quite a few of our Canadian friends on the call as well. So if you're in Canada, text the word train me CA to 753987. And what that's going to do is you're going to start receiving automated text messages that'll let you know about upcoming events, upcoming calls like this one, and then it'll also send you a recording from the previous call. So if you missed it, or you just wanted to review all the info that you got, make sure you take advantage of that. I know we all have a lot on our plates. It's just one more thing that you can automate. Also a great resource that you have available to you, whether you're just starting out or you've been with us for a while and you really want to learn how to kind of take that next step, is our Plexus New Ambassador Academy Facebook group. And it's exactly what you might think. It's a great resource for you to learn how to start sharing, what to say, how to use social media. And it's all tips and tricks that we've gathered from pros like Hannah that you have absolutely free at your disposal. So make sure to go join that group. So now you're here to hear from Hannah. She's been there, done that. She's learned. I'm guessing she's probably made all the mistakes along the way so that you don't have to. So she's going to talk about a few certain items here. And one is goal setting. We talk about goal setting all the time, but there's a right way to do that and setting those expectations. Also, I'm going to cover some of the many benefits that you get as an ambassador. Then we're going to talk about sharing, and that's really what we're all about, is sharing products with other people and getting them on their health and happiness journey. And then the community, the support that you have around you. So Hannah, you have a large team of people that look to you as a leader. And I know kind of setting those expectations early on and goal setting early on is really important. So I'd love for you to kind of walk us through some of the best successes or best tricks that you've learned with this.
Yeah, I would love to. Some people were saying that there's some feedback. Are you hearing that, Alex?
I'm not hearing any feedback. I accidentally just, let's see.
When I wonder if, let's see. Maybe if you mute yourself. Okay, that might be better. Okay, awesome. Thanks. All right, so when it comes to goal setting, I am a huge advocate for small, realistic expectations and allowing that consistency to compound over time. It's not about perfectionism, but it is about the progress. I feel like a lot of times we get overwhelmed with all that we want to have happen, and then it freezes us into inactivity, or we don't take that next step. So what I love about Plexus and getting started on your journey and using these products is that it is a springboard, and there's a ripple effect that happens where you have better energy, so you're going to get off the couch and move. When you have decreased cravings, you're going to get up and you're going to eat healthier. When you are focused on detoxing your body, you're going to be drinking more water. You're going to be aware of what you're putting in and on your body. And when you start seeing how critical gut health is, you're going to be paying attention to what you're eating, what you're consuming, those artificial sugars, maybe less sugar intake, less carbs, that kind of thing. And so it's really just those small efforts that are going to bring big results over time. And I want to have a side note here on weight loss, because I know so many of us are looking for that or hoping for that. If you're not, it's okay. I have never looked for weight loss, but this has always been a great tool for me to feel my best. But if weight loss is a part of your goal, I want you to hop on the scale, take your measurements, take your before picture, and then leave it. Don't step back on that scale for 3 months. There's a lot that's happening with groundwork, with your body balancing out and reaching a healthier state in those first couple months. And that sweet spot is really going to be between months 3 and 4. And I want you to focus on the non-scale victories. So like I mentioned, that energy level, that's a big one that people see. Decreased bloating or regular digestion, decreased cravings, improved mood, that kind of stuff. Like that might seem small, kind of in relative to when you have some big weight loss goals, but those are actually really big key things that are showing your body that these products are working and you are on your way to a healthier you. So just know, be confident in your choice to take that initial step, be consistent with your products, taking them every day so that they can make that groundwork that's needed for you to reach that healthier place. Oh, and last plug, you got to be in touch with your sponsor and making adjustments, because you are unique. Your body and your journey will be specific to you. And if you're not communicating with them, then they can't help you have success.
Well, hopefully I'm not echoing too bad, but yeah, absolutely. It's a holistic approach. So really kind of expand your expectations that one, we didn't get here overnight, so we're not going to get to where we want to be overnight. And also there's so many other benefits as well. As Hannah mentioned, are you sleeping better? Are you feeling better? Are you keeping up with the kids after work? Just all those benefits that we really want you to be aware of. And Hannah said it, you're absolutely right. Your first goal should be taking your products consistently. And we actually have this great tracker that our training team put together that can help you with your goals. And I would really encourage you to print this out, sit down when you have some time to yourself and write out what are my goals and in what time frame, and put it somewhere visible too. Put it on your counter at home, put it on your fridge, put it on your nightstand, somewhere you'll see it, and that you'll see it 3 months from now, 6 months from now, and be able to go back and go, wow, look at where I was and look at where I am now. And we say that it's a journey. It really is a journey. I'm probably going to say that word like 100 times during this call. But Hannah, I know you and I had talked. Can you kind of tell us a little bit about your journey? And I'll mute myself.
Yes, I would love to. So like I mentioned, 4 years ago, I chose to pursue plexus. I took 4 months to research, you guys. That's how my brain works. I wanted to make sure that what I was taking was good and helpful and nothing harmful. I was actually nursing my baby girl there in that picture at the time. And I was submerged into the world of gut health and blood sugar balance and decreasing inflammation, all of which we really didn't learn about in nursing school. So I was just fascinated as I embarked on this journey. I considered myself healthy. I ate well, I exercised, and but little did I know that there were symptoms my body was giving me that I just accepted as normal. And so when I started taking these products consistently and saw some big changes, like I wasn't surviving my day off of naps and caffeine. I wasn't digging in the pantry for that sweet tooth fix. My digestion started to regulate, and I really just had a great postpartum journey from then on. And so naturally for me, it was awesome to be able to share what I was learning and share these changes that I was seeing. And so when you look at these two pictures, you probably don't notice much except another child, and some have gotten bigger. But there is so much that has changed and growth that has happened there. And so it like brings me to tears to see that 4-year difference here. And as I've embarked on this journey and where it's brought me, I've had an accidental business that came into my life, and I chose to pursue it as I realized how incredible this opportunity here with Plexus is. And I know we're going to talk a little bit more about what that looked like, but it has changed everything for my family. I've been able to step back from nursing and be home and present with my babies. And we have been able to tackle mounds of student loan debt. We have been able to use the lifestyle bonus to replace my husband's car. And when that pandemic happened back in 2020, my husband was getting called off, or like his office closed down. I was getting called off nursing shifts, and this Plexus income really like bridged the gap. And it was so eye-opening to see how diversifying your income and stepping into this incredible opportunity can be so impactful for your family and all the people around you.
Love that, the accidental business, the accidental entrepreneur. And I hear that over and over and over. Now, on your journey, you have a lot of different resources and benefits as an ambassador to help you be successful in whatever your goals may be. And one of those is a welcome pack. So within your first 30 days, well, let me back up. First of all, as an ambassador, you get a 25% discount on everything you purchase from now on. Pretty sweet, right? Well, within your first 30 days, you have what's called a welcome pack available to you. And we have many different welcome packs that are designed with your goals in mind. So whatever your product goals may be, there's a welcome pack for you. These are discounted up to 41%. So imagine walking into a store and they're like, hey, do you want 41% off what you're buying? Yeah, please. But also we have a really generous rewards program called Plexus Perks. So how this works is each month when your qualifying subscription runs, you get perk credits. And you can save up those credits, cash them in for free products if you want. But when you buy a welcome pack, you get 250 perk credits, which is a lot, by the way. So if you haven't yet and you're still within your first 30 days, make sure you take advantage of that. And if you've already bought a welcome pack, you already have these credits. So Hannah, I love to ask people, what is your go-to free product that you get from Plexus Perks?
I get collagen every time.
Yeah.
I love it.
That's what I get a lot. Collagen, or I was talking to a gal yesterday that she uses them for giveaways. So she gets these free products every once in a while and gives them out. So absolutely. Now, this topic, so we're going to start talking about sharing. When I learned this a number of years ago, it kind of blew my mind that you as an ambassador actually own your own store. You are a store owner and you own your own virtual storefront. So if you picture all the things that you buy, let's say kids vitamins, collagen products, meal replacement shakes, all those things that you buy from, let's say, a brick and mortar store, you can actually buy from yourself at a discount. And I could go on about this all day, but Hannah, I'd love for you to kind of share your thoughts on this.
Yeah, totally. I love that we have a store to offer people. Everyone is buying vitamins, they're buying probiotics, they're buying your collagen and skin products, mostly from Costco. Don't buy your stuff from Costco. The quality matters, the ingredients matter, and you can be confident that what you are offering people is powerful and effective and the best. And so be open about that. People want to know, they want to follow a journey. They want to know the deals. They want to know the places to go. And so I'm always encouraging people to share your story, share that you have a store that people can buy from.
Yeah, and whether we realize it or not, we already share the things that we love with the people we love, right? Like you mentioned, you find a great store or a great deal or whatever. Sharing with our friends is a natural human thing to do. And that's what we're all about, is sharing and helping people on their journey. So can you kind of talk to us a little bit about the importance of sharing?
Yes, I think that, like in this first note where it says increased success, there's a statistic where you're 80% more likely to succeed with your goals if you have accountability. So when you are bringing someone alongside you on your journey as you get started, then you're gonna have more fun together, you'll get healthy together, and Plexus is extremely generous, as we're gonna talk about with this Fast Start and these referral bonuses. And so I think it's kind of a no-brainer.
And can you imagine like going to a restaurant, you call your friend and, oh, you have to try this restaurant, and the restaurant actually pays you. So when we share though, a lot of times what I see is people they get very excited and they get on Facebook or they get, start texting their friends and, hey, I have this stuff for sale, you should buy it, it's really great. That's generally not the best approach. There's a way to do that. So really what we want to do is start sharing with the people that we're most comfortable with. And so how do we do that? What is kind of the best practice with that, Hannah?
Yes, I love that you just brought that up, because there is a way to go about it. We don't want to be the one who's spamming people's inboxes or coming off super salesy. I love that you shared, like, thinking of those that are closest to you, the people that you pick up the phone and call versus just sending them a little message. I say, call your people first. Let them know what you're starting. Let them know that you're excited. Here's a message example that we use on our team. And I will tell you, make a little side plug here. Be genuine and authentic. Don't just use a script. You want to make it your own. You want to plug in here where it's saying, wanted to know, I was thinking about you because of XYZ. Why is it you're thinking about that person? Tell them. And then let them know that you would love to do this with them. You're asking a question at the end. Are you interested in hearing more? This is like, it's asking for permission to send them more information, which will be received much better than just throwing a video at them or sending them a graphic of products. This really allows them to say, yes, that would be awesome. You are extending that invite and you are being genuine and authentic to who you are. And you don't need to be scared that you're going to come off like super salesy, because this is just your invitation.
So now the next step is utilizing social media. And I love that you said the people that you would actually call, right? Those people that you're the most comfortable with. Well, I know we all look perfect on social media, right? But trust me, we've all got our thing. And I know we all know people out there that want to feel better, that can absolutely use what we can offer them to feel better. So sharing on social media, again, there's a right way to do that. Can you kind of walk us through that?
Yes. So I love when people post a picture of themselves. Like if you see in this example here, you have do that brave, bold selfie with you and your pink drink. Avoid those graphics and salesy talk, and just, again, share your story. I love this example on the left here. That's one that I've helped a friend come up with. And this is someone who's right out of the gate. They're just getting started. You don't have to wait for a super long list of victories to share. Just be open and genuine with what you're excited about and where you're headed. And so this is allowing people in. This is, I love social media. I love that it's a platform that you can reach a broader audience. And I know that it can be really scary. I think fear holds us back from so much. But I want to challenge you a little bit in moving past that and getting uncomfortable, because the amount of blessings on the other end are countless, and you will be a blessing for other people, like not just for your life, but just being able to help others. So using a picture of yourself, avoiding the graphics and the salesy talk, and just putting together, crafting a post that really captures where you've been, what you're hoping to change, what you're excited for. And that's really it.
Yeah, and as you mentioned, it can be scary. Putting yourself out there, trying something new can always be scary. And I love how you put in here, I wanted to give a shout out to my friend April, because that's what I see is one thing, don't wait. Don't wait. You may not have even gotten your products yet. Your story will come. Something brought you to Plexus. You saw something or someone reached out, point to them. Somebody you know, or somebody that brought you here has their story. So saying something like, I saw my friend Hannah have these great results. She's feeling better. I want to feel better. I'm going on this journey as well. And my favorite phrase is do it scared. Totally stole that from someone, but I'm going to take credit for it. So do it scared, and that's okay. Doing something new can always be scary. So I've shared with my closest friends and family. I've posted on social media genuinely and open and put my heart out there. Well, now I might start to get some interactions. People might start asking me questions or posting. And the first thing I would say is get your sponsor involved. So the person that brought you to Plexus, make sure they're involved. They can help you, and they know someone who can help you with all of this. But also you have this really great tool at your disposal called the Plexus Engage app. And you can get it, we'll put a link in the comments, but it's a completely free app to all of our ambassadors. And you can get it from getplexusapp.com, but it's all about helping you share and follow up. And I don't want to steal any of your thunder, Hannah. I know you wanted to talk about this app. So take it away and tell us all about it.
It is an incredible tool. I love it. Everyone needs to have it downloaded and on their phone, because if you can see in that first little box or that circle, it has such a simple flow with your resources at your fingertips. So you have videos to train yourself. You have videos, I mean, it even talks to you, how do you post? It has videos that you can get confident with the products. You can watch how, like a little blurb about Slim, and then you can share that with your friend. You don't have to be an expert. You don't have to know all the answers to the questions. You have these resources in your hands to learn as you share and as you go. And the awesome thing about it is that you get paid while you learn. And then everyone who is downloading this app, you have 3 free samples to share, at least in the US. And that is a great gift to be able to just say, like, the person that you picked up on the phone or that you called on the phone, you can say, I have some free Slim to send you. Send me your address. I'll send it in the mail. And then they get to try it, and you can follow up with them afterwards. And it really is such a great tool.
And you actually get a 10% discount that you can share with anyone for their first order too. So again, completely free. It's a great tool that you have. And as we continue to share, it can be really, really rewarding. We actually have what's called a fast start program. I could go on about it all day, but I'll spare you that. But basically, within your first 30 days, your first 2 months, 3 months of being an ambassador, you can earn extra bonuses to help you either pay for your products or maybe a little bit more. And you can find more information about that in our help center, which is helpcenter.plexusworldwide.com. But as you can see, it can be very rewarding. So just a couple of things before we close out that I wanted to make sure that you're aware of. First of all, we are hosting opportunity calls almost every day this month. where you can send your new folks, you can join, you can send maybe your prospects to learn about what Plexus is, hear from people at corporate, and hear from other ambassadors just like yourself. Here's the schedule, and I believe we have a link that we can add in the comments. But as you can see, we're hosting these calls all the time, so a really great tool for you to have to bring people into Plexus. Also, we're all about events. We do a lot of events and a lot of calls. Every Monday, we have what's called Motivation Monday. And so this coming Monday, and it's the same time as this call, so 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern, we're having Diamond Ambassador Krista Deary, and she's going to talk about bringing people in an authentic way. So gaining people's interest in an authentic, non-salesy way. So join us for Motivation Monday there. And then also the big event of the year is convention. Every year we have an annual convention where we bring all of our ambassadors together. We hear from world-renowned speakers, corporate speakers, jewel ambassadors, people who've been there, done that, have been where you are, and have made it all the way to the top. And so make sure you save, just put a comment or a link in the comments rather. So join us on June 25th through the 26th. Hannah, do you remember your first convention?
Oh yes, definitely. It's so impactful. You get to feel the Plexus energy. You get to see your corporate leaders and the amazing leaders in this company. There is invaluable training, and it's just, you walk away inspired and encouraged and just ready to rock and roll. It's awesome.
And I've been here for 10 years. I've seen it happen over and over and over. Leaders are born at events. Convention, I've seen people catch the vision and go on to do incredible things. Yeah, I've seen in the comments, convention is awesome. 100%. Make sure you register. Even if you're going to a party, I know a lot of people are hosting parties. You'll want to have your own registration because you'll have access to a ton of things. One is personalized breakouts. Also, you'll have access to recordings afterward if you wanted to go back and review, and a ton of other things. So make sure, again, I could go on about that all day as well. But Hannah, I wanted to say again, thank you so much for sharing your knowledge and your heart on this call. The one thing I don't want to have happen is for people to get off this call and go, well, that was really nice, and then go do the laundry or wash the dog or all the life things. Success loves action. Success loves speed. So what are my next steps? What are our next steps?
Yes, I love that. Just some tangible, applicable things. The first thing, as you see here, setting your goals. Know what you're here for. Why'd you get started? What are you hoping for? And I'm going to spin this a little bit too. And I want you to dream a little bit. I want you to think big. I like if you see the Plexus income chart, I want you to pick a number and see what would be transformational for you and your family. A lot of times it's just that $500 to $1,000 that can make a significant impact with where you're paying your bills or how saving for that vacation, whatever it is for you. I want you to think about it because I get really passionate about that opportunity because it is so unique. It opens up choices and flexibility like you can't get anywhere else. So dream big with that one. And then number 2, share with your 3 friends. Find those people. You have $300-ish waiting on the table for you to pick up. Just go for it and do the scary things. And then 3, make that post. Do it. Like I mentioned, there are so many rewards and blessings on the other end of doing scary things and pushing yourself outside your comfort zone. And your sponsor is there to walk right beside you. You're not doing this alone. You have an incredible team of people there. They're going to inspire you and challenge you and help you grow so that in a year from now, you aren't sitting in the same place.
Absolutely. You have a whole team of people around you that want you to be successful. We truly do want your success. All you have to do is go grab it. So Hannah, again, thank you so much for being here and sharing your knowledge. Everyone out there, have a great, Wednesday? Have a great rest of your day, great week, a great month. And yeah, bye everyone. Thanks.
I loved that. So just a couple of things that I really enjoyed that she said was how she researched for 3 months. Guys, I don't know if sometimes we miss the forest for the trees because we're so involved in what we're doing. And we know Plexus products, we know we love them, but I don't think you guys realize, unless you are actively looking at other network marketing supplement companies, if you're actively looking at their ingredients, okay, I looked at one that a friend of mine just got started with, and I was like, oh, cool. Couple of things. The product was named very similar to Plexus, but their ingredients were crap. They had soy and milk and all kinds of common allergens inside their products. This gal is a nurse, and she researched for 3 months to make sure what she was taking was healthy, allergen free, and top quality. This is what you have in Plexus, guys. This is what we have at our fingertips. We're not just some run-of-the-mill supplement company. This is what I tell people all the time. I say, we are on the cutting edge of scientific research. We educate people, we help them get healthy, and we guide them in making the best decision for their health. That's what I say all the time to people. Well, what do? Well, I help people get healthy, and my supplements are on the cutting edge of scientific research, because that is the cold, hard truth. Plexus is an amazing company with amazing ingredients, and we have a really cool comp plan. Okay, like she said, it was an accidental business. Now, I want to touch on that because something hit me with that. Accidental business does not mean easy business, okay? Accidental business means she's going along and all of a sudden she realizes, oh, I'm actually sharing and I'm starting to earn a little bit of money and this is actually working. And then she put her big girl shoes on and started working it. And so now she's Sapphire. So it's not accidental as in, oh, I slipped in a hole and now I have $1 million. This is like she realized the potential, and that's what's so exciting about this. So going out, loves, I'm on a Zoom. Sorry. No, going out. Sweetheart, I'm on a Zoom. You can tell me in just a minute. Sorry. Okay, let's jump in really quick. Let me go back here to, I got all my chats open. Okay, hold on just a second. Let me find Team Fire. Are you waving to everybody? Okay, and I just want to jump in. We've got about 20 minutes. I hope I didn't. I hope it's not. There we go. Yeah. Hold on, I'll give you some water. Here we are. Okay, now I can screen share. Hold on just a second. Here we go. All right, we're going to jump into Team Fire Spark Call, and it should be pretty quick because Brenda was on the go.
Yeah. Hey team. So do some of you ever not plan ahead very well, but you just make it work when the time comes? That's kind of what we're doing today. We planned sort of a last minute, well, super last minute, but it wasn't planned very long ago. Little overnight getaway for just me and Dalvin. Said hi. And then I'm like, oh wait, that's the Spark Call day. Oh, well, we can do that. We can just hop on wherever. And then I forgot that, oh, you know, it's really nice when I use my laptop and come on live here with that, and I can have the closed captions, and it can be just a little more officially done. But here we are with our phone in our Lexus, running the air conditioning because it's hot here. Is it in the 90s where you guys are too? And we are excited though to just talk to you a little bit about our hearts. We did this road trip for our getaway, and we love to talk, and we hash so many things out while we're driving. And so we're just going to share with you some things that we've been talking about and thinking about. And we're going to go back just to when our journey started with Plexus. And Delvin, you want to remind everybody of, if they haven't heard our story, why did we join and what we saw in Plexus?
Well, first of all, it's for the health. We knew it was a good product. Because of the difference it made in our lives, and so we knew it was very needed. Then we looked at the compensation plan, and we never wanted to be one of those network marketers, but I looked at it and I told her, I said, you know what, this is about as fair a compensation plan as you can get. You know, and I still say, if we would sit down, try to come up with something like this to compensate people that are really want to make a business out of it, as well as fairly compensate the people that just want to make a little bit. I don't think you can do a better job. I still think it's the best there is out there.
Yeah, and we really saw the value that it could be for our family and for helping other families. Like, that's kind of always been our heart to, we've always shared what we love. We've always wanted to help our friends be blessed with something that blessed us. And so we saw how that could be part of it. But here's the thing, this wasn't the first network marketing company that we had been offered to join. And we had looked at others, and what did you always say to me?
I don't remember.
And there are different things
said
you'd
a lot
say.
of things.
It wasn't worth my time and effort.
Yeah, that was usually what it came down to, is that, look, it's not worth your time, because her time was valuable. She was putting a lot of work into our kids and, you know, keeping the house. And I said, you know, it has to be something that's worth the effort that you put into it.
Yeah, so that's another big part of what we saw in Plexus was value. Okay, now, why do we still think it's a good thing for others to come into and build a business just like we did? You know, that was 8 years ago. My arms get tired. I'm going to put this down a bit. 8 years ago when we, in 2013, when our friends told us about it. And here we are, still loving it, still believing in it. Soon after we joined, I want to say, let's see, that was March. So maybe about 6 months after we joined, we went to an event where Sonia Dudley, who is a diamond still with us. Maybe a lot of you know who Sonia Dudley is. She spoke, did like a training for us, and she stood up there in front of, like, I want to say about 200 people were there, and she said, 2 years from now, only about a half or a third, I forget her statistics, of you are still going to be with us. And both of us looked at each other and were just shocked, like, whoa, that's kind of strong. What? There's no way. Not Plexus. Plexus is so amazing. Look at all these people here that probably all have a health testimony. They're probably all making a paycheck, because that's just how it works in Plexus. How can she say half of them are going to be here in 2 years? But what have we seen?
Seen quite a few. I still don't think it's half.
Yeah.
I think that, and that may be the you know, industry average, but I don't think it's that high in Plexus.
I would agree. It really hasn't been, but we have seen people give up and stop the products, or even leave the company for something that they thought was brighter and shinier. You know, because network marketing so often attracts people who are kind of wanting something easy money. It reminds me of our neighbor man who, you want to tell the story about Larry?
Well, probably shouldn't use any names, but no, I've talked, I guess there was another person I was thinking of, and I don't even remember who it was, sharing with him the opportunity and stuff. And he's like, is this a pyramid scheme? And I'm like, no, it's not a pyramid scheme. It's a, you know, legit business. And he's like, oh shoot, I love a good pyramid scheme. So, you know, I think there's a lot of people attracted to this business because they're lazy. They want a fast, easy buck. And, you know, you know, all you have to do is find that right person that's really a worker, and then I can just sit back and do nothing. Well, you know, that was one of the things that attracted us to Plexus, that it's not set up that way. And, you know, if you want to work hard, you can really, really make it into something. So I think that's part of the reason that there's a lot of people, you know, switch, because they get bored. They're always looking for the next great thing. And, you know, a lot of people think, oh, well, you know, if I don't get in on a ground level at the beginning when everything's starting to burst, you know, that's something a lot of people use. Well, that's not true. We just met a couple girls when we were down in Dallas at the Diamond meeting, and they were diamonds, mind you, but they had never been to a plexus event before because they started during this whole pandemic thing, and you know, just had never been to a big event that corporate put on. So, you know, we see all the time people are ranking up. People, you know, even though we've been in it for 7-8 years. So
Yeah, and that's because of our compensation plan. And so we wanted to just chat real quick about why we love the modernizations, the adjustments, and really enhancements that they've done to our compensation plan, like Delvin mentioned, that we heard all about when we were down in Dallas, and then you guys all heard about it recently. And there is the purpose, the reason they have done these things for Plexus is because of the stability of long-term vision. That's what we're about. So if some of you ever feel like, you know, you get frustrated because you aren't earning something fast and quick and immediate, that's usually not such a great thing. A lot of companies, that's how they do, is they give a lot of upfront amazing bonuses to make it look like this is, you know, the best thing since sliced bread. But what about what's it going to look like for them 5 years down the road and 10 years down the road? And so what are some of the things that you have been appreciating about Plexus since they've been willing to do some of these changes and modernizations?
well, I think a lot of it is, you know, probably the main thing is that they are very cautious, so that we aren't a pyramid scheme. You know, because we need to be a legitimate business, has to be product driven, not driven by how many ambassadors you can sign up at ambassadors or whatever you want to call them. But a lot of people make their money through the sign up process, where it's, you know, costs big money, and then that's where they make all their money. This is, we need to keep a good balance of customers versus ambassadors. So this is I think that's the most important shift in my mind. The other thing is it's also making it easier to, you know, you get points off of your customers that weren't quite hitting the 100 PV. So that is a huge improvement for everybody.
Yeah.
So.
And when they made these changes, like they explained a lot of this to us in Dallas, they took into consideration how this would affect all of the ambassadors, ones who have been for a while, ones who are silver, ones who are a diamond, or ones who are new. They took all that into consideration, plus how it could affect the company, you know, in the next 10, 15, 20 years. And that's what's really, really meant so much to us, because it's always been Plexus's vision, is to keep things above board for regulations and guidelines for the industry, and yet keep our businesses strong. So we want to just kind of leave that with you guys, to just know when you share with others, you can hold your head high and be proud and say, and I've said this from the beginning, this is still how I often introduce Plexus to others, is that we are unique. Okay, we're still the gut health company. When we started, we didn't know of like anyone else doing in the industry doing gut health, did we? Not
really.
Not that. And now you are seeing more of that, because people are like, whoa, what Plexus is doing is awesome. And I'm seeing what I call a lot of copycats out there, because we really have always been on the leading edge of gut health. And you know, the blood sugar inflammation, that's what we're known for. And so be so proud that you are a part of this company, and they will always continue to do things right and do things for your good and keep everything above board. And I'm so excited for what's going to happen in the next few months as we lead into the fall with more enhancements coming. And it's going to be a fabulous year. So pour yourselves into it.
Yeah.
Share with others. Be proud. What we have is really special and unique. And there's always going to be some of the naysayers and the skeptics, but that's okay because we were skeptical once upon a time too. Anything else you want to add?
No, I think just, keep working. We were talking about it, how hard a work it is. It's not easy, but it's so rewarding. We were talking about it's kind of like raising kids. When we had all our little ones and everybody's, oh, there's so much work and all these horrible things about having kids and they can't handle their 3 or whatever, but yes, we changed a lot of diapers, we watched a lot of wiped a lot of snotty noses, and it was work, but now it's so rewarding to see them busy and to making their adult choices and and the plexus business is a lot the same way. There were days that, is this worth it? Is it, but to look back and see all the people that you've helped, financially with their health, it's just so rewarding, but it's not an instant, fix.
Yes, that's such a good analogy because I can say the same with what I have seen when people start building their plexus business. They're like, they want this to change their family's life. And so they build a good foundation and then they don't maybe take care of the foundation and keep building. They kind of let things fall or crumble because they get inconsistent or life gets busy. And so they let it go. It's how it is. Any business, by the way, we were business owners before this, so we know what it takes to run a traditional business. It's hard work always. There's no such thing as easy money. If it does come easy, it's not going to be substantial and long term. So we just want to say, build that foundation strong, keep on that foundation. Don't ever think about walking away from it and starting another foundation, because you're going to double your work or you're going to have to redo it all over again. And we're at that point in life where we don't want to think about you just start over with kids and raising another family. So same with your business. Keep building, keep going strong, keep sharing with others, and we're here to help and support you, and know you're with the best company for the future. So excited to love all of you guys. So thankful for all of you. And we hope you have a great week.
I love it. I just love Brenda and Delvin. I think that I think they're amazing and so encouraging. I have come to Brenda and asked her about several different people that have left. Not necessarily in my team. I've had a couple, but other people like diamonds. I've watched diamonds and emeralds walk away from plexus, and I just jaw dropped. And I was like, Brenda, what's going on? And she's like, it happens. And she's like, just hang on. I'm telling you that plexus is the company. And there's a lot of shiny rocks out there, a lot of shiny little stones that can grab your attention, but there is something to be said in building a solid foundation and building a consistency. That consistency. We know we have the best products. Come back to why you joined Plexus in the first place, the impact it made on you, the impact it made on others, and stay the course. Trust the process. So anyway, we are pretty much out of time. It is 5:57 and 5:57 my time. I'm not sure what time it is for you, but it's we've almost been an hour, and really, I hope this has been encouraging to you guys. I love plugging into our community, hearing the stories over and over again, nurses and doctors and chiropractors who have done the research, looked at all the ingredients, and they chose our company. And that speaks volumes, and they're still here too. So anyway, I hope you guys have an amazing, amazing weekend. This month is just a little bit different as far as team Zooms go. We have this one today and then one next week, but not the following week. So usually we're bi-weekly. but we're not this month because of convention. And guys, just my last announcement, my last plug here. This is the last day to register for in-person convention in Kentucky. So if you want to be there, if you want to show up, Mitzi and I will be there and we will cheer you on and be so excited and hang out and do all the things. So if you want to be there, I really encourage you, register. Let me know if you want to go. I'll get you the link to register for live in Kentucky. We are coming from Alaska. So if we can make it, you can make it. All right, guys, have an amazing weekend and we'll see you next time. Bye. Thanks, Brandon.